They want to kill Leah and destroy her. Now she sent kids to Australia, Russia, they died. And when the people came back, they said the people are coming back. I watched the TV. I didn't see them when they were leaving. I saw them when they were coming back. I said, where are kids here? Because people said there were no kids. They were old men, adults. If she convinced them to go to Russia, good for her. She managed to convince men with balls to go to Russia as a woman. So what is crime about that? That you convince an adult to have sex with her. It's not a rape. No one's going to come here and say you raped so and so. And when we look through things, say, no, I agreed, but it's not a rape. She didn't rape them to go to Russia. If she did, she spoke to them, they came back as adults, walking, even knowing to hide their faces, and said, we're sent to Russia, whatever. Then they said the NPA is investigating it. Okay, for what? Who's investigating who took Lingwe Zulu to exile? They know to drink Intelis, Impesu, and all of that nonsense, and want to pretend like they are revolutionary as it were. I don't want your vote if you behave like that. Take them away. If the MK wants it, give it to them. I don't want the votes that says to me, I must hate Africans for you to vote for me. I'll never do that. That I must go take an African child out of school, proud elderly person, pushing a child, an African child that looks like you. I must go to a school and push a child that looks like Opano. My time. I said, get out of school. The same way apartheid did, and push Lindiwe Zulu out of school, Lindiwe Zulu out of school.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the Controversial Podcast. In today's episode, we'll be talking about the president of the Economic Freedom Fighters, Julius Malema. Yes, we'll be talking about Julius Malema, a man who's always flip-flopping, who's always changing sides.
Itendera kamoka utofa maZimbabwe taka mo Polokwane bana ba borena ba kere meshumo e filwe maZimbabwe aran gore maZimbabwe ba fiwe meshumo mara aba fiwe meshumo le bona di masipaleng tša bo bona Harare le ana mo gongwe le rena re kere meshumo mo di masipaleng tša rena hape re nyaka meshumo mo re patelang di-services a re ora re nyake maZimbabwe re rao rena re swantse re beiwe pele ha everybody else e be rena re kry-a meshumo ka mo Polokwane and not meshumo ya o tsamayalana le thobalano ba re pele ba o fa moshumo ba nyaka go robala le wena taba newe a re inyake.
Now he has come out and said the March and March, including Phakelo Mthakathi and Gizwe Mchunu, are just people who are not educated, people who don't have skills. All they know is Impepo and all those things. Telezi and Impesu. That's quite interesting, Julius Malema, because when you were at the Gompo Magistrate Court there, we saw you on national TV. You were busy drinking Impesu, right? Now you're blaming Gizwe Mchunu, Phakelo Mthakathi and those people who were marching against the illegal immigration just because you love those people and you've been exposed to that you love illegal activities. The March and March, Phakelo Mthakathi and Gizwe Mchunu are only marching against the illegal foreigners. They don't want illegal foreigners. They are sick and tired of those people. So here you are thinking you are a better person. One thing I've realized about you is that you are so jealous and you have killed the Economic Freedom Fighters. You no longer have prominent figures in that party. You insulted Dr. Mbuyiseni Ndlozi and you also fired him. Floyd Shivambu is no longer there. The co-founder of the Economic Freedom Fighters, and he basically said the EFF is just a cult. It's funny because You drank that mpesu and you were thinking Olivia, that magistrate will just fall asleep and will not charge you. And you were hoping that you'll get a lenient sentence and it didn't work out. Now you're insulting people. Magistrate Olivia gave you 5 years direct imprisonment because you have money, you appealed that decision. That is why you're out here insulting other people. You are just jealous. You just want to shine alone. And you hate the fact that Gizwe Mchunu, Phakela Mthakathi, Jacinta Ngobese were able to organize people and they have succeeded, because they are talking about burning issues that are affecting poor South Africans on a daily basis. South Africa has a problem of powder, and lately we've seen people are getting arrested at OR Tambo International Airport, and it's illegal foreigners, by the way. Some are from Brazil, from Mexico, from Nigeria. They are busy transporting drugs. We don't want to talk about that. Even our girls here from South Africa who were fooled by Nigerians, and there was this girl from Eswatini that was fooled by a Nigerian boyfriend, and he was caught. She was also smuggling drugs. I think she was taking them to China. She was on her way to China and she was caught here in South Africa. So people are definitely not lying. The youth is on drugs. Talking about people who are heavily on drugs, they're addicted. They are nyaupes. Our young men are nyaupes now. We've got people who are now called the paras because they are taking drugs. These people are selling powder, and there's a young man who was recently kidnapped last month. I'm talking about a 27-year-old from Vosloorus, Mazukubeka. He's still missing just because he refused to close his pasa shop and sell it to the Somalians. Now the Somalians have created a mess in this country. They've killed young kids. They've been selling poisonous food. You don't talk about that. More than 20 kids have died because they ate the snacks from spaza shops. We don't want to talk about that. It's very clear now that we are promoting illegal activities in this country and people should not vote for you. I'm afraid people are sick and tired of the EFF and also the African National Congress. You've seen the stadium last week on Freedom Day where the president of this country was having an event for Freedom Day and people rejected him, and people will continue rejecting you on ballot papers. People are just tired of this nonsense. Like, honestly. By the way, also spoke about Duduzile Zuma Sampudla and said she's being abused by the system. Spoke about those men who were sent to Russia under false pretenses because they were promised high salary jobs, and Duduzile was like, guys, you're going to get military training and you'll come back here in South Africa and you'll be working for government. And those people's shame were fooled, knowing exactly that there's a war in Russia. There's a conflict between Ukraine, so Russia is fighting hard, and I don't understand whether people do watch the news or whatsoever, but they were naive enough to go to Russia, and it was reported that upon their arrival in Russia, their phones were taken, then they were sent to war zones. Even Duduzile Zuma Sampudla spoke out and said, no, I was deceived. I did not know these people had bad intentions because I also went to Russia and attended that program for 1 month and everything looked fine. So that's why people went there. I don't know. I was just fooled by this Khoza guy. He received messages via WhatsApp and he trusted that guy. Subsequently, she made a sworn affidavit statement to police because now SAPS is busy investigating that case. She even resigned as a member of parliament. But Julius Malema is like, no, you did very well. Even those terrorism charges, the system is just after you. They hate Duduzile Zuma Sampudla. People are not fools, Julius Malema. People were not born yesterday. You can say whatever you like to say, but people are not fools. And it was reported that some other guys that were sent in Russia, one of them was injured and the other one was going to receive a leg, those aesthetic legs. Apparently, he lost his leg. I don't know with the updates, because last time they said that guy didn't come to South Africa because he was in hospital. So you coming here defending Duduzile Zuma Sampula as if she did something very good, you are a questionable character. For the fact that you were able to lie in Kukompo City and you were like, no, I was using a toy gun, even though there was a video. Clearly, there's something wrong with Julius Malema. So yeah, guys, people are fed up of illegal immigrants and there's nothing you can do, unfortunately. I'm sure this is a downfall of the EFF. You cannot say you love Africans, yet you have medical aid. You are saying, no, you will never chase away pregnant women. Yet pregnancy is a planned thing for whole 9 months. We've heard that these people are stealing ARVs and take them to Zimbabwe. You know, we've had a lot of shenanigans, but keep on defending them. But I don't think you are coming back. I don't think you'll ever be the president of this country. Continue like this, actually you have lost credibility. People don't believe in you anymore. Then you'll have your minions. I don't know. We'll see how people will behave. President Ramaphosa has confirmed that South Africa's 2026 local government elections will take place on November 4, 2026. So parties are busy campaigning at this point, and you are busy campaigning for illegal foreigners. So we shall see whether people will vote for you, whether people will choose you, whether people will choose African National Congress, whether people will choose other parties. But people are tired of the Democratic Alliance. People are tired of the African National Congress. People are tired of the Economic Freedom Fighters. People are tired of the Patriotic Alliance. So many people are fed up, but we'll see what's going to happen. Share your views on this one. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.